So in this live stream, we're going to start by looking at the US dollar, what the dollar is doing so far. Thank you so much, Ray, for your confirmation. And in the previous live stream, I talked about my analysis on the dollar. I talked about the key level. Right here was the key level, the liquidity price took liquidity. The next thing I was anticipating to see after that was a break of structure. At least a 5 minutes or 15 minutes break of structure would be great. And right here, you can see we have a high and low break. So I consider this a break of structure. So as long as dollar is bullish, I wouldn't want this low to get taken anymore. I would like to see an expansion and continuation to the upside on the dollar. And so far, you can see that after we broke that structure, you can see what we came back into for a retest, which is the last down close candle before an expansion that broke the structure, and price came into the bodies of the candle where the volume is resting at. Tapped it, and now the next thing we'd like to see if we're bullish is to see a an expansion to the upside from this key level. So it's either price is going to tap into it or price is going to run the liquidity right here and then continue higher. If we do take this low, then it means that potentially dollar could be hunting for this overall low right here. So now cross correlation on the euro, in as much as I don't want to sell the euro for any reason, but cross correlation on that, you can see you also have a low and a high on 15 minutes time frame, and this low got violated. In as much as I wouldn't be interested in selling the euro, but at the same time, if I was to sell the euro, here would have been a perfect area for me to look for sales. But I wouldn't really want to sell the euro. So you can see we mitigated this inefficiency. We mitigated this inefficiency and then we broke structure. So right here is the key level. So price on the euro might want to run the liquidity on euro. I wouldn't be surprised for this key level right here to get taken on euro. If we're going to go to the downside on euro, I wouldn't be surprised to see price sweep the liquidity resting right here and then go to the downside if it's going to go down. But I'm not interested in selling the euro in as much as it's showing me signals that it may want to go to the downside. And as well, looking at this trend line liquidity as well, so I wouldn't be surprised to see price want to sweep all this liquidity resting right here and also dive deep into this inefficiency. So this is what I'm looking forward to see on the euro. Like looking at it on the 4 hour time frame, it doesn't even look like something that wants to go down, and it's just not the kind of trade setup I like to take because it's basically counter trending. I just prefer to trade with the trend rather than trying to counter trend. So we look at USD card, and right here on the USD card, as you can see, price came lower, and then we're still seeing a retracement. So potentially, maybe we see price dive into this key level, tap into this inefficiency, and if we're bullish, then I would like to see an expansion to the upside. So that is what I'm looking forward to see on the USD card. So we're gonna look at GBP AUD as well. So GBP AUD, I talked about my analysis on GBP AUD yesterday. Price mitigated our key level. After that mitigation, what we want to see would be 1, 2, 3, a 1 hour break of structure. And right here, we'll have a low, a high, a drop down. And the next thing we would like to see would be for price to come into this position. And if we do see price come in here, then potentially we could see it drop to the downside. So this is what I'm looking forward to see on GBP US dollar, GBP AUD. So if I was to get into any trade on GBP AUD, it's gonna be a sell. It's gonna be a sell. That's the only thing I would be comfortable trading. So I'll wait patiently. If price comes in here, taps it, I'll wait for 5 minutes shift to market structure. If I do see that, then I look for a sell on GBP AUD. But if I don't see a shift to market structure in the smaller time frame, then I'll just be on the sidelines for GBP AUD. So that is my analysis on GBP AUD. So let's look at gold and see what gold is doing as well. So for gold, gold tapped into this key level, and so what I was looking forward to see on gold, we have a low, a high, And as you can see, it came very close. It didn't break. So personally, I wouldn't want to sell gold. In as much as I'd like to see a deep retracement on gold before a continuation to the upside, but I wouldn't want to sell it because it's very bullish. This euro, GBP, US dollar, and gold, they are really very bullish. So the only thing I'll have an interest in is if we do see a retracement to the downside, I'll be interested in looking for buys from the retracement. So for GBP US dollar, as you can see, it looks really bullish. And like I said yesterday, this buy side liquidity, I wouldn't be surprised to see price run down buy side liquidity. But in the meantime, we're currently on this inefficiency resting right here. We're currently here. So we'll watch to see what price is going to do at this key level because everything right here is also liquidity. So I wouldn't be surprised if for any reason maybe there's a high impact news that comes out and wipes out this entire lows or rallies and runs all this buy side liquidity. So this is the two things I'll be looking forward to see on GBP US dollar. So let's check the news as well and see if we do have any high impact news today. Today is Tuesday. We have a high impact news by 1:30, medium impact news 1:30, and medium impact news by 2 o'clock, and high impact news by 3 o'clock, and medium impact news by 3 o'clock today. So I would expect to see some level of volatility in the market today. So we're gonna be patient to see what price is gonna potentially do today in the marketplace. So let's look at what the cryptos are doing as well. So for Bitcoin, not really so much since the first live stream. The key level I'm still waiting for Bitcoin to come into right here, 59,495. So that is a key level that I'm watching on Bitcoin. And nothing really interesting going on Bitcoin besides it's going to the upside. So if this key level 59 600 or 400, if it doesn't act as resistance and we smash through it, then we'll see an all-time high in Bitcoin sooner than we expect. So that is all my analysis on Bitcoin, US dollar, euro, GBP US dollar, GBP AUD, and gold. So if you do have any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat. Appreciate you for tuning in, and I'll be talking to you in the next live stream.